it would just be really nice to see us play well and win a game comfortably. Get like create 5 or 6 chances, score 2 or 3 goals, just look solid, you know? It would just be nice. So let's see if we can do that today.
Into the black hole. Sing for my soul.
Hi guys, and welcome back to another episode of Sunshine on Leyth. As always, if you're enjoying the save still, drop a like on the video. That would be tremendous. Since we've got a game later today, we've also got the FA Cup second qualifying round draw. So I thought we'd do the draw right now, because why the hell not? See who we're actually going to get in this round. Hopefully someone relatively small, give us a nice easy path, because I really want an FA Cup run this year, because I feel like we've got the squad depth to do it. Also, thank you to everyone that came to the stream the other night as well. That was kind of fun. I do want to do more evening streams like that, because it was kind of fun, and yeah, it was just nice. But if people want to see more stuff like that, then I will absolutely do it. Oh no, Matt's looking for dominating centre-backs. Serbia, brace yourself. Ah, if only. We're not quite at the level where we can attract the top tiers of Serbian talent, but we will get there. We will get there. I think BPK needs anger management with all these suspensions. I tend to agree, and I think he's done a lot of work on himself over the summer. We tend to forget that he's still very young, very naive. He's had one amazing season, which has really put him under a lot of spotlight on the island. He's become somewhat of a minor celebrity, and I think it's kind of gone to his head a little bit. So he's really been working on himself over the summer to try to just become a better footballer in general, and just to try to simmer down his personality a little bit. And hopefully, a bit of reduced game time this year might just allow him to play less games, keep himself in the team around where he needs to be, though, and he'll still get plenty of game time, and hopefully he can sort of become the player that we hope he can be, but in a sort of different way. I think he just broke out too quickly. People are saying get rid of BPK because of one bad season. These Whitport fans are so reactionary. I know. People calling for his head. How dare they? He just had a bad season. It happens to the best of us. I've been sent off several times. I haven't. BPK is such a shithouse that he once roundhouse kicked his mother in the face for a chocolate biscuit. I mean, I just don't believe it. I don't believe it. BPK sounds like a serial killer. If anyone remembers him like BTK, maybe that explains why he's so angry and temperamental when he plays. Well, I certainly hope not. And hopefully the anger management will simmer him down a little bit before, well, the island has a much bigger problem on its hands, eh? So, we would do the automatic draw, but there's 186 teams. So let's just see who we're going to be playing against. And it's Glossop. Yes. I have no idea what that means, really. I feel like Glossop we've played before. Yeah, Blackhaven, of course, aren't in this round, so that's something, I suppose. So yes, we've played Glossop twice. We beat them 3-1 and 3-0, so relatively solid performances, even though we had the standard traditional red card in one of them. Might actually make that the second game of the episode, do a little bit of FA Cupness. But today, we're away at Chelmsford City, managed by Lewis Belmonte. We do have a game in hand now, so if we were to win today away at Chelmsford, which is no easy task, bearing in mind they're a solid side, albeit not with the best start, we could go back up to the league as far as 5th, maybe even 3rd or 4th. So we're still right in there, and that's the main factor. As long as we're around the playoffs, sort of around those sort of 3rd, 4th, 5th sort of spots, that is what I'm aiming for this season. I think one team will probably break away and win this division, and I don't think that's going to be us, but you never know. I just don't think we look consistent enough to do that just yet. So, a few little changes. Kasimba, really? Is that because of lack of fitness? I think I'd rather bring Kasimba back in, to be honest. Particularly as I've just adopted his role for that exact reason. I'm also possibly going to strike Declan Walker-Rice, because Williams has actually had a really poor time of it so far. Since he's been in this team, his performances have been dreadful. And with the fact that we do still have a lot of wage budget left, and I'm hoping I can find us... There's a few little positions that I would like to fill. I would like a better centre-back to partner Ruben Lau. Jake Watson has done fine for now, and you can see that he's doing okay compared to the numbers we've been put up last year, but I would still like someone who's a bit more like Ruben Lau. There is a guy I've been looking at. He plays for Atherton Collieries. The problem is, despite us being in a higher division, he will not talk to us, and I don't really understand why, because he is better than both of them put together, and it's a problem. So a very defensive-looking setup for Chelmsford City. Of course, they've got Tay Ashby-Hammond. They also have Mason Bloomfield. So we've got to be careful with Mason Bloomfield because, well, you know, he scored against us last time. The other thing I would say is that Miles Bright hasn't really hit the ground running just yet. I'm still not entirely convinced by him, but I think it will just take some time. Someone's bound to grab those positions. The wingers haven't exactly covered themselves in glory so far this season. We've just not looked like scoring as many goals as last year, despite the chance creation still being fantastic. Well, this game's going nowhere so far, is it? One thing I was thinking about as well, this is just more like future strategy ideas, is potentially oh, hang on, Hammett's got it. He's got the defender on the wrong side of him. Can he get the shot away? No, he can't. Well, he can, but he just delayed it too long. That was bad. Oh, well played, Jake. Oh, wait. He pushed him? Did he? Yeah, I was thinking about maybe moving one of our DMs up into centre mid, but having them asymmetric. I don't know. All sorts of thoughts. Edge of the box for Keogh. Don't let him pull that back. He's going to, isn't he? Ollie Muldoon, edge of the area, 1-0, Chelmsford City. I don't know. I don't know. I just don't know. One game will look absolutely phenomenal, chances creating for days, and then we just look absolute garbage. And obviously it's because we're playing against different formations, of course. But this is a poor piece of goalkeeping, I would say. Like, that's not a bad strike, to be fair. I'm going to mark up Stevenson and go harder in on Mondal, because they seem to be their main sources of, yeah, If we could just find an equaliser. We've had a chance, but it's not been like our usual performances where we have 4 or 5 chances in games. However, we're encroaching on our 3rd consecutive match without scoring now, in which we would have now created 15 opportunities in matches. We need to do better than that. I'm turning Kasimba off of more direct passes now. I'm concerned that maybe it's actually making him make worse passes depending on what kind of pitch we're on. And I would rather him just take more risks with his passing so that he'll actually look for a certain style of pass each time. But this has been an unmitigated garbage performance again. Right, Hammett, can he win it? He does. This is what I need to see more of. Mills. Round the side for Harry Hammett. He's in. And it's saved by the goalkeeper. But another chance goes a-begging. Good tackle from Putman Kitely. That's what I want to see. Can Mottram win it? He does. Well played. That's more like it. Mills will get on the end of it. Putman Kitely's going to make the run inside. Mills can find a cross. Oh, he's gone straight for goal, I think. I don't know what happened there. Declan Walker-Rice. Declan? Not Declan. Mottram, and it's saved by Ashby Hammond again. Ball whipped in. All the way through. Cleared away again. Okay, now the pressure's starting to come. Mills. Don't know why he's out there. And it's out for a corner. Throw in. It looks like we're going to have yet another very even game, which we're going to come out on the wrong side of. It's just the story of our season so far. And now now Walker-Rice is about to get himself a red card in the 93rd minute, just to add to the misery of today's performance again. My God. Mottram. And it's a full-time. Chelmsford City 1, Whitport Athletic 0. Yet another game in which we've been pretty much as good as them, but just can't take the chances. So that's what now, 16 chances without a goal? Surely that has to end at some point, right? Surely. We haven't scored in 3 games now. My God. Right, back for some FA Cup action in a minute. Hopefully we can finally grab a goal off camera. Who knows? Right, guys, we are back. Now, slight change of plans. You'll see why in a minute, and I'll explain in a sec. So our first game off camera was away at currently top of the table Telford, and yeah, yet another of those. So after that, I was like, right, I'm just switching back, because before we were conceding some annoying free kicks, but none quite like that, where they're deep, they're just dumping a ball straight into the penalty area, and the goalkeeper refuses to come and collect the bloody ball. It's frustrating as hell. We played super well away at the best team in the league currently. Created 5 chances, and this was the goal that we eventually scored. Williams does brilliantly. Great save by the goalkeeper. Even the second attempt is very nearly kept out. But finally, we break through. I think that was 19 chances to create 1 goal. And yeah, we should have done better on the night. Should have probably won the match. But it's definitely a good sign that we were able to play so well away at Telford. But the reason for the changes was the fact that one of the games got postponed, and otherwise it would have just been 1 game off camera. I didn't really want to shortchange you guys on that one. We then went into the game against Glossop, which we would have, as you can see, absolutely walked. Still, 11 chances, probably could have done more than 3 goals. Most of the chances we actually did create were from set pieces. Putman Kitely whips a lovely ball in there at the back post. Is Jake Watson doing his thing to make it 2-0. We started really well, and then we just kind of faded it as the game kind of wore on. Luckily, though, a late, another free kick, in fact, this time from Kasimba. Jake Watson's in there again, and we score a couple of free kicks, which was nice to see that we were actually capable of doing that. And then we had possibly one of our worst creative performances for a while. Jake Kelly whips the ball over the top. The defender just seems to stop, and therefore Harry Hammett was able to get on the end of it and actually finish quite nicely to make it 1-0 away at York City. A sort of middle of the table clash, but away from home as well. And then we do get a bit of fortune here. Kasimba has a free kick, which is well saved by the goalkeeper, but poorly pushed back into the path of Ben Mills, who was able to slot it in for 2-0. And then you know what's about to happen, because a corner is whipped in, cleared away brilliantly, and then just absolute thunder strike. Bang! Top corner. Just nothing we can do, unfortunately. Thankfully, we managed to hang on, though, and got a very fortunate win. Miles Bright was red-carded. He's now out for 4 games. What is it about our right wingers that consistently get sent off? It's very strange. We then found ourselves up against Curzon National, and yet again, you can see, chances created, good. This is really nice play as well. Knocked down, little more back to him, knocks it back across for Ben Mills, and it's a lovely finish from Mills to make it 1-0. We were playing superbly well. And bear in mind, I'd now switched back to the old style of defending free kicks, where we didn't do, because I wondered if the reason that thing was happening is because we set some of them to go back, and they were just ignoring players and not really doing anything useful with themselves. Doesn't explain the goalkeeper, but sure. And then this happened. I don't know. Any free kick that's dead straight now seems to be an almost insta-goal for our opposition. Look, ball whipped through, and it's just straight in the back of the net. And this was after I'd switched it back, so I don't know what's going on with them. I'm out of ideas. So if you've got any set-piece instructions for defending free kicks, at the end of the day, pop it in the comments, because I'm bored of conceding them now. It's actually getting a bit silly. So that cost us some more points in another game. But the fact is, we're not scoring enough goals. This wouldn't have mattered had we finished our chances yet again. And then we finished off with a 0-0 draw at home to Stockport. A very kind of even game. We had a couple of chances. So did they. But 0-0 is probably a fair result. But again, no scoring. Although admittedly didn't create as many chances in this one. So that leaves us 12th in the league, which isn't great. But what I would say is that a win for us in our game in hand could push us all the way up as far as 4th. So it's certainly not out of the woods yet. We're well in this. And we've had quite a lot of difficult games too lately. Like York City, no pushover. Stockport County, no pushover. Curzon Ashton, not a pushover either. There's some tough sides in there. Chelmsford City right towards the top of the league. So, today, it's Chorley in the FA Cup. So I thought that's the reason. I didn't want to like just do one game off camera and come back for an FA Cup match. I didn't want to shortchange you guys. So we did a load off camera. Now we're back for FA Cup anyway. This time it's against Chorley though. Not easy at all. However, we have beat them this season. So there's that fact too. So a few little changes. Obviously Bright will be out for a while. Honestly, Putman Kitely has done okay. But I don't know if he's really ready to start this match. I think Vincent might need to start this one. Mills and Hammett have done okay. Jake Watson's done not too bad as well. Ruben Lau's been okay. He's done a better job than some of our other centre-backs. But from a defensive standpoint, Jake Watson's done a pretty decent job. But admittedly, that's mostly because he's been scoring a few goals from time to time. I've taken some of those tactics off of Kasimba as well, because I feel like it might have worked for that one game, but it doesn't seem to be like a thing we can do going forward. He's just wasting too much possession. One thing I did try against Kershnash, admittedly we didn't win the game, but we created the chances with it, was just going through the centre sometimes. But it depends on what kind of system you're up against. I think if they've got DMs, that will not work. But it's just good to see that we are sort of able to keep on winning matches, playing okay, whilst I'm still looking for a few extra players. And I've got a couple of trialees that actually look quite promising. There's a Cypriot regen that was at Norwich who looks pretty solid too. It would just be really nice to see us play well and win a game comfortably. Get like create 5 or 6 chances, score 2 or 3 goals, just look solid, you know? It would just be nice. So let's see if we can do that today. And we really need to, because we've got $9,000 for getting through that first round of the FA Cup, and I assume we would get maybe 12? A big performance is required here. I have liked Pat McCarthy's work off the bench though, and when he started a few games. I also do wonder if maybe we've made the pitch a little bit too big, but I don't really know why. I think that might be coming down to the passing style we play. Perhaps that could be getting affected by it. Also, something else, I find that we're just not winning anywhere near as much of the ball anymore in the midfield. Okay, maybe we will score from a corner. Winfield, I don't think we've scored from one all season so far, and Lau gets his header on target at least. That's something. That really is something that seems to have just dried up. Wow, 62% possession for him. Lau heads it clear. Kasimba could get this. Play it down the line. There we go. It's not the best ball, but Hammett could surely do something. He's got left and right. Okay, sure, why not? Millsy, looking behind. There's runners left and right. He's got to find one of those. Found Williams. He's probably going to get the shot away from there. It's quite deep. He's not going to be able to do it. Oh, is he? Vincent! It's in off the post. Simon Vincent gives us the lead. That's his first goal for the club on loan from Cambridge United. Thank goodness. I mean, it's only a little half chance. I don't even know if that was even a chance, but we've actually taken a chance to score a goal. Quite a nice little counter-attack. Still looked a little bit suspect in places. I think we maybe could have played a little bit faster here, but this is a really good pick out from Alfie Williams to ding that all the way through. Really good finish. It wasn't even a header. Great finish from Simon Vincent, and we have the lead. This is hugely important for money because we're in debt at the moment. We're like 60k in the red. I'm going to turn our football into the box. We have so little possession against them, which is weird because I don't recall it being like this when we played them earlier this season. Hammett does well. That's better. Much more like it. Now bust yourself for getting the box. Vincent, ball in, is going to have another crack at it. Mills, off the post there. Not off the post, sorry. Off the defender. I'm tempted to try turning it down to positive and just seeing if that makes a difference. Oh my god, he's just going to dump it straight in behind, isn't he? Turning it down to positive and just seeing if that makes any kind of difference now that we're in front. Because maybe we're being overly aggressive. I don't know. But I've never really seen any kind of signs that it works, for that matter. Can he actually run at the defender? Goes past one. This is more like it. Simon Vincent's in. He's going to get the shot away, you feel like. And he's been fouled. Huge chance for us now. If we score this penalty, this will put us in a very strong position. Harry Hammett will, of course, take it. It's going to be, I'm guessing, a card for Baines. Obviously, a yellow. Okay. Huge chance for Harry Hammett now. We've not been amazing from penalties, but he's better in all the areas you'd think than Ben Mills. Come on, Harry. And he smashes it in the bottom corner. Whitport 2, Chorley 0. This is better. Finally. We're actually unbeaten in a little while. They've just been a bit... The performance has been a little bit all over the place, but 2-0 up after 33 minutes in the FA Cup against the team in our league is a good sign that we might be finally starting to take some opportunities again. Really good performance first half. I think we've been just about edged that, and the 2 goals have really helped. Right, let's have a second half full of wonder and joy as we hopefully get ourselves through, because we really need this money. This would be massive. I don't know how much you get for winning this round, but it's big. Potentially with also gate receipts in future rounds too. That's kind of really important also. Stenson, get out to him. Right. I mean, 2-0 up. We're looking good. Mentality's looking solid. It's all good. Watson. He sometimes just plays the really good balls that just, like, he's not got good passing, but he just lumps one through the middle occasionally that turn into decent chances for us. Right, we're going to make some subs. These are the kind of performances I want to see more of, where we just look like the better side. Oh, no, he's got it. Look like the better side, create some opportunities, and take them. Perez de Gracia, round the side for Mills. This is the keeper's not come out. And he still missed it, somehow, but yeah. Same thing, to be fair, our keeper does that sometimes as well. And Watson's in there at the back post. That's a similar goal to what we've scored before. Jake Watson, wow, I actually got what I've wanted for once. We've scored some chances. We created 3 on the night. Jake Watson grabs his 3rd goal of the season. Getting those balls to the back post. This is what the AI do to us sometimes, but at least they've got players around to usually make the blocks, but not this time. Kasimba with another assist. It's 3-0 in the cup. This is more like it. This has been a bloody huge victory. 3-0 in the cup when we're not even playing that well as of late. That's what we've needed. We've taken the opportunities, we've created them, we've looked decent. We've scored some open play goals, we've looked good. Vincent, hammer it with the penalty, of course, and then Jake Watson. We still didn't score that many from open play, actually, when you think about it. But nevertheless, we looked a lot better in that game. More like that in the future, and we really will start to get the confidence going again. And we're unbeaten in a little while now. I wonder who we're going to get in the next round, though, and how much money we got. Oh my God, £16,000. That's actually quite good. But we very much need a winnable draw here. Blackhaven United are in this round. Come on. Either a massive team at home or a winnable draw. Go on. A team at the same level as us in Kingstonian. I don't know where they are in there, Luke. Who did Blackhaven get in the end? They got Hartlepool United, so much tougher game for them. So, obviously next episode we're going to come back with Stalybridge Celtic, and we may do the Kingstonian one, just because I really do want... It's away from home though, so that's going to be tough. But we'll do what we need to do. Hopefully we can grab a couple more victories. At least we haven't lost in a while, but we're starting to score a few more goals, which is excellent. So, if you've enjoyed this video, and I really hope you have, drop a like on the video. That'd be tremendous. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. That'd be awesome as well. Stream on Twitch on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and sometimes at the weekends as well. So go follow there too. And yeah, Streamer Showdown this weekend. I'm back in it again, because... yeah, it's going to be awesome. So yeah, that's on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday night on Twitch as well. So I will see you guys very, very soon. Hold your gun, capybara. Bye-bye.